I'm getting really fed up with giving back my own money. You're taking my money. I want a conservative party that is actually conservative. And that, some people want to vote their conscience. They want to vote for whatever passion project they feel is the most important. And that's fine and dandy. But to me, I actually want a return of good quality conservatism. What do I mean by that? I want a conservative government that actually cares about me. I want a conservative government that's going to go up there and say, you know what, we're going to reduce taxes. I'm getting really fed up with giving back my own money. Like I'm giving you that money that you're giving me as a rebate, that money that you're giving me as a tax credit, that's mine. You aren't giving me anything. You are taking my money, wasting it on countless projects that I could care less about, and then giving me a fraction of what I've paid. So why doesn't the Conservative Party come in and actually have conservative values, actually bring up freedom of speeches and freedom of choices and smaller government? Why don't we actually see this shrinking of government? Why don't we actually see this deletion of bureaucrats? Why don't we actually see a removal of taxes? Not a pause, not a pausation of taxes, but an actual removal of them. And even more importantly, why don't we stop with this petty politics? Why don't we stop with this idea of splitting Canadians in half? Every Canadian at the end of the day is trying to feed his family, trying to succeed, and trying to climb the ladder of success. So why doesn't the government help in doing that? Donald Trump, if anything he got right, was the idea that he wanted to shrink the government. He wanted to get rid of unnecessary spending. And sure, he's got other options and other inclinations going on, and no politician is a straight shooter. Fine. But why can't we see the same ideas happen in Canada? Why can somebody say, we're going to get rid of certain taxes? Why don't we see the shrinkage of HST? Why don't we see the shrinkage of income tax? Why don't we actually see things that genuinely benefit Canadians? That's what I want. I want a Conservative Party that is actually conservative. And that's why Pierre Poilievre is just not going to be the candidate to last. Pierre Poilievre, unfortunately, has to lose because the Conservatives are so lost in messaging and splitting Canadians that they really could care less about issues. For God's sake, the Conservative Party has yet to release their costed platform. And if you listen to Conservatives, their concerns are guns, their concerns of immigration, their concerns are taxes, their concerns of wasteful spending. And what is the Conservative Party talking about it? Till now, the Conservative Party hasn't mentioned anything about handguns. Not a single thing. So if you're a conservative and you're worried about your gun rights and your gun freedoms and everything that you've had, and what is the government going to do with your guns? Guess what? The Conservatives haven't even spoken about those issues, and it's already voting day. So they are just taking advantage of the fact that they are not liberals.